Mr. Chairperson, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to you as the chair in office, as Malta, for being able to conduct these two big missions, both chairing the OSCE and being a member of the United Nations Security Council. We know how much effort it puts on your service, and we commend Minister Ian Borg and his team for its excellent performance and steadfast commitment to address critical security issues within the OSCE. I would also like to use this opportunity to greet Finland as the incoming chair in office, and also to extend our congratulations on Finland's National Day tomorrow. Last month we marked 1,000 days since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Since 2014, Ukrainians have suffered from the brutal aggression by Russia. Russia has perpetrated heinous crimes, and it's imperial war. Let's not make a mistake. It's a war that is with an intention to conquer the territory, the people, and to erase it from the face of earth. Not only shows a blatant disregard for international law, the UN Charter, the OSCE principles, any principle we all have signed up to, it is also morally and humanly totally unacceptable. As we meet here today, Russian aggression continues. We see the numbers of civilians killed higher than ever. We see hospitals bombed, women raped, people hunted down with drones. And I want to be absolutely clear. Our commitment to Ukraine by all of us should be ironclad, or we are guilty in those crimes too. So, as far as Latvia is concerned, we'll continue to help people and state of Ukraine in any way we can, until the victory is achieved. Here at the OSCE, we have the duty to speak out for the fundamental principles of the Helsinki Final Act and the Charter of Paris. Those are principles of sovereignty, territorial integrity, freedom of states to choose their own security arrangements. We apply those principles across the world, from Indonesia and Thailand to be members of ASEAN, to Ukraine choosing its own security arrangements, whether it's within NATO or OSCE or any other organization. Also, accountability for the crimes. It must be ensured for those crimes of aggression that are committed against Ukraine. So we commend the work done by the core group on the establishment of a special tribunal, together with my colleague from Liechtenstein, and we encourage other states to join and support it. The Independent International Commission of Inquiry on Ukraine reports that on numerous occasions Russian authorities have committed torture. It's a crime against humanity. Also, the OSCE's own Moscow mechanism experts have reported serious human rights violations and evidence of war crimes by Russia. All these findings must be and will be brought before international tribunals. We know the names of the murderers, of the rapists, of those who have given and those who have executed orders. They must be brought to justice by us sitting around this table. Also, we will not relent to demand the release and return of the 3 OSCE officials still detained by Russia, against their will, against the law, against any principle. Vadim Goda, Maxim Petrov, Dmitro Shabanov, we have not forgotten you. We stand with you. You will be free one day. Mr. Chairperson, internal repression breeds aggression. We see it in Russia. Repressing its own population, Russia continues to target and interfere with its democratic neighbors. The Russian playbook has not changed much. Russia is and will continue to be the most significant and direct threat to peace and security in Europe and across the globe. Today, there is not a simple indicator that Russia wants peace. Russia's policy is war, and we better take that into account. Its objective is to erase Ukraine from the face of earth. So it is an obligation by all of us to continue supporting Ukraine. Mr. Chair, it depends on our collective effort to give the OSCE a chance to fulfill its mandate, to prevent and resolve conflicts and manage crises across Europe, and also beyond. So appointment of the senior leadership, adopting its budget and deciding on future chairs are essential steps for this organization's relevance, now and in the future. Thus, we welcome the bid of Cyprus to take on the chair for 2027. We also hope to come to a decision on 2026. And as Norway said, there are good rumors, good indicators that we might do that. OSCE Secretariat and institutions, along with field missions, are important tools to support states in meeting our commitments. There is still much work to do, particularly in the regions affected by conflict or transition. Thus, we are very alarmed by the political crisis unfolding in Georgia. It is triggered by Georgian authorities' decision on its European future, the future that is supported by the wish of Georgian people and the constitution. Violence against peaceful protesters exerting their right to freedom of expression and association should stop immediately. Democracy must be restored, and Georgian people have the right to decide their future. Regarding the situation in Belarus, we condemn the repressions against civil society and opposition by Lukashenko regime. We will continue to stand with Belarusian democratic movement. We also voice our full support for Moldova's reforms and efforts to strengthen resilience and its European choice. We stand with Georgia against external threats to its democratic institutions and its country's energy security. Mr. Chair, in conclusion, once again, we are in the situation that I thought we would never see, that my mother and grandmother went through. The war is raging in Europe. Those were threats to Latvia's security. We celebrate our 106th anniversary this month. I don't want my daughter and any of your children, to continue experiencing that war. We stand for peace, but that peace has to be brought about. Russia will not stop. It has to be stopped. Supporting Ukraine and constraining the aggressor today and keeping Russia accountable discourages other regimes to go down that route, not only in Europe, but worldwide. We have to work together to bring peace back to Europe. I thank you.